You mentioned Antonio Delgado and how he might be positioning himself for a run in light of what happened in New York City and
Mhm.
the results of this primary. Beyond Delgado, what do you think these results in New York City might mean for the rest of New York state politics?
What we've seen over the last 6 years now is that socialist candidates have had success in New York City for the most part. There is an exception in the Catskills with Shanta, an assembly member who was successful in unseating a Democratic incumbent. But again, that also speaks to someone who ran against a very unpopular incumbent. She had a very populist message. So I think my takeaway would be, if I'm trying to replicate this success as a Democrat in upstate New York, whether it's in an assembly race, a Senate race, or a large municipality, I think the message has to be: one, stay true to yourself. Zohran Mamdani is good at this stuff, and he leaned into what he was good at. If you're not good at that, don't try to do it, because voters can suss out that type of insincerity. But also, that populist message is something that works. It's something that crosses party lines. Assemblymember Mamdani has talked about how he appeals to the Trump AOC voter, something that seems like an oxymoron, but it is something that exists. But like in the mayoral elections that we saw this past Tuesday outside of New York City, where there were Democratic primaries, whether it's Syracuse, Buffalo, Albany, there wasn't any sort of populist uprising. We saw candidates who were backed by the Working Families Party, the liberal third party in New York, be successful. But I think for the most part, they were very establishment aligned. And I think for the most part, the establishment has the infrastructure, they have the political support to be successful in the Democratic Party moving forward still.